Blarla.
Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. We are working on our Curator Class 3. In the last episode we got a second star at Memento Mile and got, look, a lanyard. We've got a lanyard which has now been pinned to our pin board. Isn't that great? We can see here we need to receive a bronze in County Archives Pop-Up Expedition. And that's this one here. A pop-up museum is a little bit different from the others that we've been doing. We have to get a trophy. And we're going to try and go for gold. I mean, I guess everybody tries to go for gold. We'll see how we do. Security exhibition. Protect the Department of Culture's collection from criminals. Today's episode is sponsored by Calumnius. Thank you, my guy.
A new pop-up exhibition opens its doors today. The small spin-off of one of the county's museums won't be here for long, so see it while you can.
2 Point County Archives. Here, at the county's archives, the Department of Culture want to raise funds with an exhibition. Attempts have failed in the past, with criminals stealing the donations as well as the exhibits, not exactly commercially viable. Manage museum security and raise as much money as possible for the Department of Culture without running any expeditions. Oh, we have a message here. Listen up! I used to do the security for these exhibitions, and I failed time and time again. Donations, gone. Exhibits, gone. So do as I say and not as I do. So here is the museum that we need to protect. So we've got 177 days to do this. Currently we have 26 exhibits in the museum. And at Criminals Court, 0. We have 20,000 doubloons. We actually have over 1,000 kudos, which is kind of nice. Now, we are actually going to do quite a bit of work in the museum before we actually attempt to do this. Let's start by looking at our staff. We have 7 experts, and there's quite a range here. Given that we can't go on expeditions, and I'm not seeing any fish exhibits here. Yeah, look, we've got prehistory and we've got botany, but no other categories. So as far as I can tell, Mal here is not needed. So we're going to fire Mal. Well, look, you can just take your job and offer it to someone more qualified, can't you? Yeah, you heard me. Jade Goose. Similar situation. We've got Jade Goose here, scratching her backside. Marine life expert, not needed. This doesn't suit me at all. The more I think about it, the more I realise just how much this doesn't suit me. In any way, shape or form. No, not at all. That would leave us with 3 prehistory experts. We've got a fly tipper. So I am inclined to fire Nia. Is there any chance I could bamboozle you into not firing me by asking you some questions? Do you think? Well, is there? Then we have Peter here. Peter seems fine. Okay. Then we have 2 botanists. This one, quite good for tours. And then we have Sue here, who could be good for restoration. Now, Peter and Beryl, we will put on restoration. So that would sort out our experts a little bit, but we do have quite a large museum with quite a few exhibits. Now we have Jane Pound here, who is eloquent, so could be a good tour guide. This is interesting to me. I'm probably going to employ Jane. Okay. Because tours are good for cash. And at the moment we don't have any tours set up. So now we know that we can do 1 prehistory tour and we can do 1 botany tour, and that should go well. So assistants then. Got a lot of assistants. How many do we actually need? We have 3 desks here, which might be a little overkill. And then we've got the gift shop. As far as I'm aware, And we've got 2 in here. As far as I'm aware, that's it, isn't it? So we have Hank, who seems pretty good. So let's put Hank on ticket booths. We have Clint, who's also very good. Put Clint on ticket booths. And we have Dwayne, who has toilet terror. I'm going to fire Dwayne. That's it, I'm done. It's time to coach my daughter's ragtag cheeseball team and unexpectedly take them all the way to the top. I'll let you know how that goes. That sounds like a far better thing for you to be doing anyway, Dwayne. Steve Dork. We like Steve. So that can be our 3rd one on the ticket booth. Eva is loyal. So Eva, we're going to pop into the gift shop and possibly even arrange a little bit of customer service training. Okay. And then Penelope, loyal and robust, is also going to be working in the gift shop and will not be receiving further training just yet. That being said, Steve, would you like level 2 on your accomplished admissions? There we go. Okay, so that will be assistants. We have 2 janitors. That doesn't seem like a lot, does it? That doesn't seem like a lot. They're both good though. We've got good janitors. We might just employ... Oh, we have no security guards. None of these are particularly good. Although Ivy's okay. So we might get Ivy. Okay. So we're going to have a look at the flow of the museum. I noticed we've got a lot of toilets. We're going to want to calm those down. So we're keen for people to come into the museum this way and this way only if they're coming in through the front door and not a toilet. So what we will do is stick a wall in here. And we're going to unlock the security archway, self-scanning. Then we're going to do another wall, because we're weird. We're going to make this a one-way. Then the only way for them to go is through this archway. We're going to remove this archway. And again, we're going to replace it with a one-way. Send them through. They cross this room. And again, we're going to replace this archway. Just going to keep doing that, so we can keep the flow going. Now, I won't worry about this one so much, but we will change this one. I think, yeah, we got these toilets. It's worth bearing in mind. I might get rid of these toilets. Don't want those. No toilets there. But we'll keep these toilets. And what I might do is put another security gate in. Just going to and from the toilets. I don't trust them. So when they come through this, into this area, they can then leave the entire building and walk over to here. Interesting. So we need to make sure that people aren't coming in and out this way. You cannot get through this hedge. We're going to pop this here. I don't want anyone to be coming through it. I want it to be locked in. Good. So the flow keeps going. And then they get to this Botany area, where we have more toilets. What I'm going to do, I think, is move this plant. We'll move it to there for the moment, because I'm happy to have toilets here. In fact, I think toilets in this area is a good idea, but I'm just going to change it up a smidge, because at the moment these toilets come straight into where all these exhibits are. Don't like it. Don't like it. So we're going to move the toilet like that. And we will change this archway. To one way. And we will pop another archway here for security. Then we have the gift shop. But I absolutely want to force them going through the gift shop. So we'll do that. We're going to pop a wall here. And we'll also pop a wall in there. But what we'll do is we'll put in a couple of staff doors. So we've secured up the layout a bit, right? Security rooms. Let's get a camera room. And we're going to put a camera room here. Now we've got Terry Beetroot here and Linda. We're going to employ both of them. So Linda, camera room. Now, who else we got here? They are really great. Let's get them in. And then we've got Suze as well. We might see who else comes in, although better than nobody right now. Now I do wonder if these are a bit spaced out. Because if we have too many security cameras, it starts upsetting guests. It's a thing. We do have some dino sounds. Let's do more dino sounds. Make sure everybody's really happy. We're also going to reduce ticket prices. Get rid of the ticket prices. We're going to get rid of these vending machines. We're going to control what vending machines we have to reduce rubbish and craziness. We've got rid of the bins in here, and we're just having a little bit of a rejig. Now I want to make sure that all exhibits as we go have their buzz bonuses and are decorated to the best of our ability. So I've had a little bit of a rejig. We've moved this closer to here because this needed to be near a prehistory exhibit. That was a thing that needed to happen. But otherwise they're, I think, as buzzed as they are going to be. Now I might create a zone here. We'll call it Dino Bones. And while I'm setting up the zones, I'm not putting anyone in the specific zones just yet, because we don't have enough staff for it. But prepping. What we could do, we're trying to get some security cameras in here, and they're expensive, which is why we need to be careful about how we use them. We might put it closer to the door, because they would have to come through here, right? So I'm going to put the camera on the door rather than the exhibits. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. In this room, again, we've got a lot of wasted space here. I don't want vending machines in here, but also because it's such a large room to freeze, it's probably not necessary, right? What if we try to concentrate this a bit and we actually move the door like this? And this is less work for the janitors, ultimately. Look, so we had it unpaused for a moment there, and we've got another security card. We've got Desmond, which is fantastic, right? Good old Desmond. Let's set them all to noir. Very important. And I might set Desmond to Dino, to the Dino area. So you can see we've cut off half the room here. Half the room. It's a lot less to keep an eye on and stroll around and keep clean and all the rest of it. And to cool. Less machines needed, the whole shebang, really. Okay, so we've increased all the buzz on these ones, and we're going to make this a zone. We'll call this Frozen 1. Yeah. I don't think we need that many freezers in here, so we'll sell a freezer. Probably do with an info stand over here. Extra donation binny, looking at that. Get some seating in, and we're going to make this another zone so that as we get the coppers we can assign them, but we do want some free moving as well. That is a thing. Frozen 2. We have to also bear in mind staff breaks. So I'm thinking we get the staff room in here. Rejig it so that it works. Would kind of like to get the prestige up in this room. I'd rather there wasn't plants to water if we could manage it. Okay, the staff room's level 5. Good. But we've now broken this area. So we're going to pop a wall in here. Staff door there. That fixes that up. Now we have sort of like a break area where guests can now get food, drink, go to the toilet, where criminals can come in. It's a problem. So what I'm going to do is we're going to redesign this toilet. Toilet redesigned a little bit. We haven't put cameras in here. Also, we could put in, look, this increases buzz for our guests to make sure that they're continuously donating. So we're going to pop in a security camera there. And a security camera here, except I might do it more like this. Watching that door. Let's get rid of these plants. Too much for maintenance to do. Also, not enough binnies. Let's have more variety of food here too. We can get rid of these vending machines. Actually, in the staff area, they can go. And we could then distribute one to here. We could do increase energy or increases entertainment. I might go with energy. I'm going to sell that. I think they can still use the staff room. Yeah, they can still use the staff room without that, and when we're not going to need it. Over here, we'll increase entertainment before they sort of potentially leave forever. That's how we'll rock this. Mind you, we've got more money now, but we would like binnies. I think a good amount of binnies. We're going to, I think, stick bennies more prominently. I might get rid of these ones and instead have these nice corner ones. So it's a good resting spot, a good moment for them to calm and relax. But I do think we should perhaps be getting in some of these. It's like pit stops, so we could put like one here, one here, given that we're being quite stingy. This could also be a good zone. This whole area for a copper, right? We'll call it break 1. Could be good. Now we have this area, which again, everything is spread out so much. So we're going to bring things closer together. Now, as we're sort of closing off these two areas, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to put in another security gate. Why not? You know, but given that we've got this open doorway here, I think I'll do that. Okay, we're going to put a camera here by this door. Now, I want to try and get some tours going, and we know that we can do a prehistory tour. Do you know what? This one might be best. The frozen one, right? The frozen might be best. So we want to make sure that only a prehistory expert comes here. And then we're going to do that. There we go. Confirm. So we've got one tour there. I think that's a good tour. Now we should make this a zone. Fossils. So that's set up, ready to go. Then they come over to here. If a bit difficult to keep track of things, and there's a lot of equipment to maintain here. So we have 3 here that require hot and humid, and it is these 3. So we're going to condense them, keep them together. We're going to make it so that there's only one way in and out of these areas. Now I don't have these lovely things to build with, so we're going to fill it in with these. I need to move this garden sign. Both of these require it as their active buzz bonus, but I can't place them myself. But there we go. That's them sorted, and they're all at 5. Right, so we've got like our hot and humid area, and the only way in and out of it is through here. This archway. That's the only way, which I think is good. Now we're going to do something similar here. I think they are good. And the info stands and the donation stands, now they all seem to be fairly well sort of spread out here. But ultimately they have to come in and out of these 2 arches. There's no way for them to avoid it. Camera around here. That feels quite good. Yeah. Let's make this a zone as well. And what we might do is build a wall up here. We'll call this garden. Going to cut off this zone. It's not needed. Excellent. Then we come into another snack zone. So we're going to rejig these toilets. I tell you what, if this doesn't get gold, I don't know what will. I've never got gold on this before. In case you're wondering, I've only ever played this once. It was months ago. I think I got silver. I can't rightly remember. I certainly didn't get gold. Now we're definitely going to need some spinners around here, what with all these vending machines. But we could also do some bennies. Not a lot of room for it. We are not going to need all these banners. Might as well get the money back for them. I thought we were going to need a second security room, but this has reached everywhere I need it to, really. Look, it would even reach over here. Yeah, so it's a nice central location, a bit like the staff room. I don't think we need this much in the training room, or a plant, or a binny. We've got the site just excessive, which is great for us because it means that we can just sell a load, get a load of money back. There we go, so it's just a bit smaller now. We are definitely going to want to train people. We've already set one to train, so that's good. Then the gift shop. These are all general bookcases, which is no good to us. Let's get a couple of botany and a couple of prehistory. Again, here, prehistory we could do with a botany. And look, we can get sponsorships as well. I might get the Mudbury Festival sign. Stick that there. Decorate it a bit. Just help that buzz. Okay. We've got the poster stands now as well. Let's get them in. So a botany one. And then we'd also like a prehistory one. We could try and increase the buzz in here a bit. One thing we haven't done is put some speakers in here, and we can actually change these to botany sounds. So we might do that. Let's get them in. Not easy to get them in. Might have to do like little random stands like this. It's actually quite a cool way of doing it. Look at that. It's quite a cool way of doing it. And yeah, we can change these to botany look. Oh yeah. We'll increase staff members in here, just to make sure there's always plenty. We should probably make this a zone. This would be break 2. Now I'd like to get in another tour. There is more buzz on this. So I think we'll go with that. Yes. Here's one of our tour guides. We're going to immediately get them trained in touring. Jane can't be trained. That's fine. That's fine. Now Beryl is restoration. So immediately get them trained on rapid restoration. Peter could also be trained in rapid restoration. We've got the money, so let's use it. Sue as well. Okay, get them just sort of trained up as quickly as possible, right? They'll all have to queue for the training room. That's fine. That is fine. It's probably for the best, to be honest. So they stagger a little bit so we don't have nobody on the floor. We don't want that. Customer service for Penelope. We will also accept the bungled bin, which will make a mess. We'll pop it there. Be good to get janitors specifically set up for those break areas. Definitely. So do we think we're ready? We might now be ready to give this a jolly good try. What's really great about this museum is that we can see the entirety of the museum from a distance, which is probably how we're going to spend a lot of time. Because as soon as an exhibit is stolen, we'll see it. Let's give them all time to sort themselves out. Everybody's been fired. Please leave. We immediately have, look, some security guards available. We're going to reject the toilet terror. This camera room person is absolutely fine. We're going to get them in and favour them. Not in the camera room, but donation and criminal pursuit. Now we've got a security guard in here as well already. So we're going to assign our new one, Robert, to this area. So Robert to Frozen 1. Okay.
Gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
Toilet terror, not interested. No. Nice smelling face and robust. So I'm going to hire them. So this is Bella. And we're going to assign Bella to break 1. Okay. And you know what? We will assign somebody to break 2 right away as well. So probably Ivy here can go to break 2. I don't see break 2. Break 2. There it is. We shouldn't need any more janitors. Janitors should be fine. It's the same with the assistants. We shouldn't need any more assistants. Janitors and assistants should be set up. We have a security guard who is loyal. Leonard, we are going to assign to fossils. Yeah. I think Suze I'm going to assign to Frozen 2. Now we have Will Studmuffin here. He's got strolling surveillance. Fantastic. Will Studmuffin to Garden. So we now have a security guard assigned to every area that's not a break zone. Strolling surveillance right here. Excellent. Now, we have security guards that don't have strolling surveillance. Like Suze here might be better suited to one of the break areas. So Suze is going to be assigned to break zone 1. Eleanor can come into Frozen 2. We have Jasmine here who is quick. Jasmine's going to be better suited to one of the open areas that's quite large. Like this one, the Dino area, which currently has Desmond in it, who does have strolling surveillance. Desmond's pretty good. We might move Robert to break area 2. Desmond to Frozen 1. And Jasmine to Dino Bones. We seem to have a member of staff here stuck. Okay.
Gift shop requires.
There's a new crime guild in the area, casing the museum. Boogeymen make their signature entrance through the toilet. Have they no shame? Here we go. What do we think? Are they a thief? Yes, and so are they. Yeah. Okay.
Expert required to restore exhibit.
So I
You're the
forgot
expert.
that they broke the toilets. That's the thing. Just watch those toilets. Just watch everything. Just watch everything. Buzz decreased over here. It's because it needs restoration. They are currently training. There. Okay.
Belongs in your mouth, the bin, and possibly a third disgusting place.
There's another criminal. So what we could do is just come into staff. Who's available? There you go. Excellent.
Imagine a place filled with things you could never afford.
Another one. I have to take him from there. Because of course, when they're catching people,
Whoa.
they're busy and
Countless
occupied for quite a
priceless
while.
Artifacts from every corner of the world. Oh, locked away for safekeeping. Well, keep imagining. Oh, Jumbo Museum. The museum for big spenders.
These are really good, these gates, aren't they? They are. Okay, there is a new crime guild in the area. It's the Golden Molars. Enter through holes in the ground. Once they've stolen, the mole will head back to their hole. Now, these are particularly tricky. Particularly tricky.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
There. There's one.
An exhibit needs restoring. Typical.
Okay. There's another one. Something we should probably also do is a quick pay review. Keep them happy.
Announcement. The museum is
Yeah,
not
it
running
was being
tours
restored,
at
okay.
this time. Thank you.
Do you know what I might do? Is remove this bit of the building. Got rid of our sponsorship. I proper got rid of it too. I can't even get it back. So we'll check sponsorships again. But we've got a bunch of cash for that. I'd like to get some more tours down. They're really great for donations. So I think we're going to see about getting a tour around here. We could probably get a couple. We could probably get another one. Because I'm thinking this, and that are a good... Yeah. Who can we get working on it, though? They're analytical. Still, that's okay. We'll stick them on it. And then I think we should be able to get another tour going as well. If we go here, could we... What's that? That's 84 buzz. Pristine quality. What's this? 70 buzz. So we're probably going to do a tour of these two as well. We will need another expert to do that. Of course, when they're taking them off the premises, that takes ages, and it takes them away from the museum. But what can you do? What can you do? It's got to be done, isn't it? Got to be done.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to Harrison Wolf. Lately, I've been learning more and more about botany. I've been enjoying myself in my basement. I'm letting the mushrooms grow. I took my favorite, the largest one, I call him Charlie, down to the museum. They were not interested, but it's their loss.
Botany exhibits may require a specific humidity. Guests just have to make do.
So I think they are restoration trained now for botany. Yeah, they are indeed. We are just going to do a quick pay review.
Exhibits are living things, but some
Once they're trained up, I think I'm going to sell the training room. Ah, look, eloquent. So what I think I might do is quickly grab them, get them onto tours. Excellent.
before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Are we going to do this? Doesn't look like it.
Please excuse the exhibit that requires restoration. I'm pretending it's not there.
They're coming through the toilets. They're coming through the toilets. There. Frickin' saw that. You. Okay. Get back into position. There. Just saw another one. So you've discovered them, but I've just seen them come in. He definitely jumped out. Saw it. Saw it with my peepers. Reposition. Reposition. Yeah, that's that one we've just done. Yeah. I feel like that might be another one. Because there was nobody else in that toilet, and then all of a sudden there is.
Here goes.
Don't trust it.
No climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric
Yeah,
memorabilia. Caring for plants is never easy, but we do make it look difficult.
Great line. Ooh, we have somebody here. What I might do... No, we don't have loads of money though, do we? Let's see. Pay review. We need an available guard. You. Oh no, you're in the camera room, are you? You then. But at least we know that when they return, they are going back to specific areas. But we've got cameras all over as well.
Typical.
Which is probably making some customers a little nervous. I would imagine. Seems happy about prehistory sounds, to be honest. Right, we're going to sell...
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping.
The library.
Phew.
The library? The training room. Library? This is what we do. Just sit here and watch, but don't like this at all. Where? You. Get on that, please. I'm also seeing some donations pile up. I'm just a little bit nervous about that. If we could... I know that you don't normally do it. But if we could just get those emptied. Keep it piling in, please. Where? Oh, look. Need another available copper. You're available. If you jump on there, please. Did we empty this? We did. We've got the bronze. That's a start. He's not actually emptying the donation bin as I'd like. And this is one of these problems where if they did what you asked them to when you asked them to do it, you wouldn't have to worry so much about making targets like this. Because again, he's not doing it over there either. What's your malfunction? Collect donations. Actually did it. Did something useful. And actually, will you collect those donations, please?
They meant by scientifically irrelevant.
Right there. Right there. Okay, so the moles are coming in now. The moles have targeted us, so they could come in from anywhere just to make things more tricky.
Anyways, that's how the expert
Keep
described
our
the fungus
eyes
I grew in the depths
peeled.
of my home. Now, I may be biased, but I find it hard to see how that's not scientific.
There's one. So we've had this one, though, as well. Right, he's not in the security room. Because some of them have the security training, but actually aren't in the camera room. Then I saw a mole person over here somewhere. I saw one. There. I saw them. We've got a lot of criminal pursuit happening, though, haven't we? They're quick, right? They're fairly quick. Let's get them on there. Because, of course, as we've got guards taking out all these criminals from the museum, we're not collecting donations, which is actually the main thing. It's not stopping the criminals. The main thing is the donations. You know, that's the main thing. These are all empty, these donation stands. We've got a little bit in here, a little bit in these. So we'll let them deal with that. We've got a little bit of time.
Maybe I do.
18,000 for silver. Okay. Can we get silver?
Gift shop is fantastic value.
Can we get silver?
Isn't that strange?
So, what's this? Oh, look. Really close. That one. And, because he's right there. We've got some donations building up in here I'd like to grab. But nobody is available. Ah. You could be available. Try that.
Stolen exhibit has been retrieved
Yeah.
from...
Now they're not doing it. Why? Empty the donations. There. Oh, there's another mole. I see you. I see you. If we don't have enough security guards, I'm going to have to employ more. It doesn't matter that we're losing money, really. Ace. Hello, Ace. Grab them for me, please. We're going to have to keep employing them. We can always sell this bit of building as well. So we're looking at donation bins worth emptying, as well as trying to see any moles sneak in right now.
Some of you don't know what botany means, but you're in the right place.
Another good thing could be, quite honestly, just shrinking the whole museum. You know, really changing the design so that a lot of these exhibits are closer to the entrance, because the customers are having to walk an awfully long way to make these donations, which is not a great way to go about it, quite honestly. It's quite a lot of walking, isn't it? And not donating. Now, the money's going up quite nicely. We're going to employ more. Not fly tipper. Right. Sabrina. Empty that for me. We're going to... And these are just sort of loose cannon ones, right? Peripheral vision! A peripheral vision one. Ooh, in case you're not too sure about that one. Wide field of view for security. Very good. So they're not attached to any particular area, right? So they can just free roam around the museum. Okay. Catherine is a fly tipper, so we're going to get rid of them. Robust and nimble. Max. Max in the house. Go for it. Get him. Now, do we have anybody available to empty this? Desmond, can you empty that, please? I'm just checking all this again, because it seems I've been a bit hit and miss with this. All that diligent work. Done a shoddy job, eh?
Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
We are closing in on the silver, which is nice. You grab them. Now let's have a quick look at donation stands. Any worthy of getting somebody on? Not just at the moment. Okay. Okay. Right, I would quite like a security guard to empty this. They're available. Excellent. He's not doing it though. Empty it, please. There we go. Right, we're about to get silver. Any more? Yeah, so we've got silver. Right, okay. Now we're on gold. We've got 14 days to do gold. 14 days. We can do this. Come on. This is achievable, right? This is achievable. Are you the restorer? Yeah. Could you sort that, please?
Janitor! The Robo-Janitor is designed to fix absolutely everything, with some major exceptions.
Museum targeted. They're the ones coming through the toilets. We're just gonna do a bit of a bird's eye. So there's nobody in this toilet over here. There. We saw them.
Robo-Janitor.
We've got less toilets. This should be much better now. It's not going to be perfect. Like, are they one? Probably not. Are they one? Yes. Are there any donation bins? Because... Oh my goodness. Empty the donation bins. Maybe if there's less donation bins so they pile up better. How much is in that one? Not much. Empty them! If you empty that one, and then I might put this down to 1. Yeah? Don't think anyone can use that. But I don't know if that's reducing their donations. Or clumping them together. I don't know. I beneficial or not. 5 days. I don't like this. Where? Okay. Now's not a good time for beginning. Can't really watch it. You didn't empty that, did you? See, the thing is if they don't actually do what I need them to do when I tell them to do it, we're gonna have some problems, aren't we? We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. He's still not collecting those donations. Why do they not collect them when you ask them to? Toilet terror, I suppose it doesn't really matter at this point. Just get me loads. Just get me loads. Toilet terror, again, it probably doesn't matter at this point. We just need donation bins emptied en masse. And they're not, the people that we've already got are not doing the thing I'm asking them to do. It's a problem, right? It's a problem.
To gift shop.
They actually...
Sell.
Oh. No! It makes me sad. It makes me sad. Are you emptying that?
Plants is never easy, but we do make it.
No! Come on! There's no donations anywhere. Okay, got some donations here. Empty that one. They've not emptied it. They've not emptied it. Okay. Empty it. We don't have time for you to be walking to them. Empty it! I don't trust them to empty it, and therein lies the issue, you know? We need them all to just pick up the donations in one go.
The museum is a bargain. Oh.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We did it! Wow, that was a photo finish, if ever there was one. Well, we unlocked the security table. Isn't that nice? The security donuts and the security camera post. I really want the camera post. Oh, we did it. I'll tell you what, if I was going to do it differently so it was less of a photo finish, the things that I would probably do different is, yeah, redesign it so that the exhibits are much closer to the entrance. You know, removing that whole walk outside and actually creating a route that's a bit tighter within the museum itself. I think I probably would. And, you know, sell off bits of the building you're no longer using, so you've got plenty of money in the coffers. Reducing the toilets, I think, was a good idea, and making those eatery toilet areas all secured up was a good move. Nobody even picked up, as far as I'm aware, an exhibit. Not once did they even get to pick it up. We saw one get close, maybe, or two. But nobody actually picked one up. Putting in tours is a fantastic way of boosting income, so spending money on that is good. A central security room, I think, worked well. And we concentrated the cameras on doorways. Yeah, well, we did it. We got gold. And I cannot believe we got gold. That was that was a mix, I think, between luck and judgment, although I really was micromanaging at the end. So if I'd let it run its natural course, we wouldn't have got gold. So, you know, maybe not luck, maybe entirely forcing it through micromanagement. But I think there are definitely rooms for improvement if we were ever to give it a go, or if you haven't done it yet, now hopefully that you can, with some extra tips so that it's not quite so stressful. Well, I will see you in the next episode for another star in one of our museums. Until then, fair farewell. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.